Hi everyone, this is Grace. How are you? This is the book I highly recommend you to read. According to this book, we would be living up to age 100 and most likely we would be working until age 80. So let's redesign your life. And today, I'd like to talk about one of the concepts. And again, this is a very personal preference, and you may or may not agree with me. But this is a one principle that I follow. That is, free is evil. Free is evil. Why is that? I'd like to share with you my personal experience, why I come up with this principle. And then again, I'm not the investment advisor, I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't know about you. If you have any questions, you should seek for professional or expert about your money matter. But this is what happened. At the age 25, I thought I was cream of the crop, but I lost my job. At the age 25, my father suddenly became very sick. He had to go under emergency surgery, and I was working here in the States in a hospital. I flew back to Japan and realized it's going to be a long-term hospitalization. So I called my boss and asking for leave of absence. Back then, the only leave of absence available in the United States was maternity leave. They didn't have a family leave to take care of your sick parents. So naturally, my boss said, well, Grace, you have two choices. Either you fly back home, you fly back and we'll start working tomorrow, or please turn in the letter of resignation, please quit. So I have to have the second choice. I have to take the second choice because my parents worked so hard. They sent me school. They sent me University of Southern California, one of the most expensive private school, and also they supported me to go to UCLA graduate school. UCLA is a California State University. However, if you are out of state residents or if you are international student, you have to pay out of state fee, which is about the same as private school. So my parents supported me so much. They invested in my education. Naturally, I prioritize my parents. So I quit my job, and that was my first time I really experienced financial hardship or poverty. But anyhow, so I was desperate. I was desperate to make my life around. So my husband and I decided to do real estate investment. We had a daytime, we have daytime, we had evening job, day job, evening job, and weekend job. Why we have to work so hard? I had 3 jobs, my husband had 3 jobs, because we have to save our money to invest, to start the real estate investment. As you know, the real estate investment requires hefty amount of cash. You have to have a cash down deposit, maybe 20% if it's your primary residence, but more percentage if it's going to be rental property, or you have to pay 100% cash if it's a land, something like that. So I was so desperate. Then I received a postcard saying, free real estate investment seminar. I was only 25 years old. I didn't know anything about anything. I was so naive because I was only academic smart. I wasn't street smart yet. So I just went to free real estate investment seminar. And guess what? Every hour, there is a speaker comes up on the stage and they tell you how to locate a good property or how to do the tax shelter, how to save your tax money, how to do this, how to do that. All of the topics were so enticing because I was such a novice. I was such a newbie in a real estate investment. I didn't know anything about real estate. So I go, wow, this is good. I need this knowledge. Wow, this is good. This is the knowledge I need. And then guess what? All those people, they have you to come for free because they wanted to sell their products, which I didn't know. I was too naive to know that. And at the end of their presentation, they just give you some presentation to entice you, and then they say, okay, if you want to know more about it, buy this package, or become my member, become my VIP member. You pay this much amount, I'll give you this gold card, my telephone number is here, you can call my hotline, blah, blah, blah. And they always say, you are so lucky. My product usually costs $10,000, $5,000. But today, you are such a lucky bunch. Because you are here, the first 30 people, you can get it for $1,000. That's like, 50% discount. That's only 10% of what I usually charge, right? And not only that, if you are the first 5 people, I give you this, I'll give you this and that. And then I look around. I see some people start, rushing to the desk. And then later I find out, well, maybe not, but some of them, they rush to those sign-up table. They may be hired people. They may not be. But again, I was 25-year-old, desperate to make money, so naive. I didn't know anything about it. So I saw them running around and go, wow, I have to be the first 5 or first 30, first 10 people. I got to grab this. So I went there. Guess what? One after another, back to back, they have speakers like that. By 5 o'clock that day, at the end of the free seminar, investment seminar, yes, you guessed right. Here I am. I had 5, 6 boxes of all those special programs. And back then, that was like decades ago, I charged $10,000, total of $10,000 onto my credit card, Visa card. And it took me 1 year to pay off that $10,000 tuition fee, the educational package. So really, people, I don't want you to repeat the same mistake that I had. Yes, it's nice to go to the free, but please, in this world, there's no free lunch. And you have to think, if they have to use the banquet room in a hotel, big room or convention, who's going to pay for the cost? They are not in a charity business, okay? They are not non-profit charity people. They are for-profit people. So they spend those event, location reservation fee. They have to print out the postcard. They have to send it to you, right? They spend so much money. Nothing can be free. They're going to get that money back from you. So that's why I learned my lesson. Free is evil. You have to be aware. But the only one thing, free, you can go to the free seminar and you can rest assured they are not there to take your money. That is the event or seminar, free event, sponsored by government, your municipal government or municipalities or non-profit organization, because those are free and they are not there to sell any product. For example, when I published this particular book in Japan, my book was read by one gentleman who works for Bank of Japan, the Japanese government agency. So I was invited by Bank of Japan to give a speech about financial literacy. And there were maybe, thousands of people show up. And for them, admission was free because it was sponsored by the government. And the government paid me as a speaker, and the government paid for the facility. And it was really the government's, intention to have a public to learn and earn some financial literacy and knowledge. So again, generally speaking, don't go to free seminars because they are out there to get your money. And don't be like me. Decades ago, I was 25 years old. I was so desperate to make money, so I went there, free seminar, and hour after hour, the speaker shows up, and I end up buying all those packages in one day. At the end of the free seminar, I spent $10,000 charged to my Visa credit card. So I really don't want you to be like me, okay? All right, that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.